You manage an Azure subscription with a storage account named Storage1 and a virtual machine named VM1. Currently, Storage1 restricts public network access to specific virtual networks and IP addresses. An IP rule was created for an external public IP, allowing that traffic, but VM1 can no longer reach Storage1. You must allow both VM1 and the external IP address to connect to Storage1 via its public endpoint while blocking all other traffic. What action should you take?
The available options are as follows. Option A. Change public network access for Storage1 to allow all networks. Option B. Configure a private endpoint connection for Storage1. Option C. Assign a public IP configuration to VM1. Option D. Enable the Microsoft.Storage service endpoint on the subnet containing VM1. This scenario explores how Azure Storage firewall rules interact with virtual network traffic. When public access is restricted to specific sources, simply having an IP rule isn't always enough to bridge traffic from virtual networks. We are looking for the configuration that maintains the restricted security posture while ensuring internal resources, like our virtual machine, maintain connectivity to the storage service's public interface. I believe the correct answer is option D. Enable the Microsoft.Storage service endpoint on the subnet containing VM1. In my view, this is the right approach because a service endpoint allows the virtual network to securely connect to the Azure Storage service through the backbone of the Azure network. By enabling this on the subnet, you specifically grant the virtual machine the necessary trust to access the storage account, while still keeping the firewall restrictions in place for unauthorized traffic. As for the other options, changing public network access to allow all networks, as suggested in option A, would remove the security restrictions entirely. Option B is incorrect because a private endpoint uses a private IP, effectively bypassing the public endpoint requirement. Finally, option C introduces an unnecessary public IP to the virtual machine, which goes against security best practices. For exam purposes, remember that service endpoints are the standard way to bridge virtual networks to Azure services.